So last night I was making bone broth soup from my leftover chicken bones. I've been making chicken legs for me and my brother. That's it right there. Got a lot of dirty dishes there. Oh, what is going on with this thing? Okay. And I just got back from a bike ride. But anyway, oh my gosh, it was so cool. Here's my bicycle. Oh, I had such a nice bike ride today. But, so I've been trying to, so when I make my bone broth soup, you want the bone marrow to be exposed so that you get like the bone marrow nutrients and stuff. And so I've tried to break them with my bare hands, just like one of them, and try to snap it, but I couldn't do it. I don't know, maybe some super muscle man can do it or something, I don't know. But anyway, so I think God gave me this idea, I don't know, but I was just like, well, try to break one over another. So I made like an X with the chicken bones, and snap! I broke those chicken bones with my bare hands. It was awesome. So this should be like the healthiest, best bone broth soup I've made so far, because I've never been able to break them so far. I was even considering trying to use pliers or something, but this is much better. So I was able to break every leg bone except for the last one, because you need two of them to really be able to do it. I might have been able to like use a couple of the broken ones and tried to do it, but I didn't care. I got like all of them broke except for one, so I was pretty happy. And I was like, you got the touch. You got the power. I was so excited. Oh gosh. I was so happy. And I'm still pretty happy about it. But yeah, I don't know, that I just did it. I didn't even think about it. I just like did it. Like I don't know. I feel like God must have like just was like, do this. Saw me struggling with it. And so yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, so yeah, I'm singing songs today. And then I called my parents to tell them about it because it was so cool. I was so happy. And they were actually awake. It was like 10:30. They're kind of old though. They need to get better sleep. But oh yeah, I was so happy snapping those bones with my bare hands. And oh yeah, that I don't know if anyone's seen this, but it's a really good show on Netflix called Strong Girl Namsoon, and her grandma, the women in their family have like super strength, and their grandma would break bones with her bare hands when she made her bone broth soup. Oh boy, because yeah, you want to get that bone marrow in there. It's like where some good nutrients are. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I was snapping all them chicken legs. I make like I buy a Costco sized bag of chicken legs, and it makes like two full like cookie sheets I put a parchment paper on it, and I fill it up with the chicken legs, and I bake them uncovered for about 50 minutes, and I flip them over at about 25 minutes. And this time I made a breading with these pork panko crumbs. They are basically pork rind crumbs, and I used a little bit of flour and some salt and pepper for my breading, and that worked really good. And I used this this avocado spray. What? Oh yeah, I guess I finished it off, and what? I wonder where it went. I guess no, right here it is. Okay. Yeah, this avocado spray, and so the avocado spray like helps the breading to stick to the chicken legs. But yeah, it turned out really good. That was some poppin' chicken, and the breading was delicious and like perfectly browned. And, oh, it was nice. And so yeah, now I made chicken bone broth from the leg bones, and it's been cooking overnight since like 10:30 last night. So when my brother gets home, I'll strain it and prep it for eating, you know, and make us a nice lunch or dinner or something, whatever time he gets home. It's starting to get after lunchtime now, though, so it'll be dinner probably. And so yeah, it was really wonderful. I was so happy. But yeah, I pumped up the air in my tires on my bicycle, so it was riding really nice today, and it was nice. A little bit hot though. It's like 80 degrees and not much of a breeze. And there's this little turtle in the road, and I didn't get it out of the road, but somebody must have. Thank goodness. I was half expecting to see somebody run it over the next time I came through, probably. But I was focused on doing my bike ride, so I wasn't gonna mess with it. Plus, they might snap you or something. So I just let bygones be bygones on that. Even if it did get ran over, like other animals would eat it, so you know it's part of the food chain or something probably. But I have seen the apartment people. There's this really big turtle in the road this one day, and they had like a snow shovel and they were trying to get that thing out of the road. That one was so big it could really snap you bad, you know. Like it could probably break your finger or something. I don't really know, but I wouldn't try it. But yeah, if you haven't watched Strong Girl Nam Soon, I recommend that show. It's pretty cool. It's pretty good. It's a fun show on Netflix. And gimbal endpoint reached. Okay. I don't know. Okay, let's see. I'll try to turn some of these off. Yeah. But yeah, it's been a wonderful day. And yeah, it was really exciting last night. I was able to snap those bones with my bare hands, and a smart idea that just popped into my head, you know. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I was trying to break just one of them with my bare hands, and I've tried that before and wasn't able to do it. But this time I was able to do it. Well, not just one. You got to cross them over like an X, and then you can, if you do it right, you can do it. Probably anybody can do it. It wasn't even that super hard at that point. Once I did that. Yeah, just make a little X with the leg bones. But be careful, you like a sharp shard of it or something could like stab you or something if you're not careful, probably. So, you know, you still have to exercise caution. I wouldn't recommend it for everybody, but I'm pretty careful. Generally, I lean into. I crank up the safety button. The like in my whatever I'm doing, I'm trying to do it as safely as possible. You know, because I value my health. I value my health. Your health is your wealth. And oh, it was so wonderful. Really looking forward to trying this bone broth soup. Oh yeah, I also when I make the bone broth soup, I just pour. I think I poured 2 full bottles of water in there this time, and probably like a quarter of a cup of apple cider vinegar. And usually I don't put that much in. Usually it's like, I don't know, probably less than a quarter of a cup. But this time, I don't know, a lot came out when I did it, so that's what went in there. So, but and I add some salt too, even though it might not need it. I don't know. It might already be pretty salty from the chicken bones and fat and everything. But I like a little extra salt. I exercise a lot, so I sweat quite a bit, and so I need to replenish my salt pretty regularly, I guess. And so yeah, it was really wonderful. Oh, yeah, Marty Getz sang. He sang a neat version of "Jesus Loves Me" because the Bible tells me so. And it was a neat version of it, like with some twists in it that I haven't really heard before. But it got me thinking about like the songs I remember singing in Sunday school, you know. That was pretty neat. But yeah, I really liked the twist he put on it. One of them I liked was, "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine." You probably heard of that one. And yeah, the "Jesus Loves Me" because the Bible tells me so. Everybody's probably heard of both of those songs. But yeah, when I snapped those chicken leg bones in half with my bare hands, I was like, I had just been listening to the Transformers song from the movie "You Got the Touch," and so I started singing that song. I was like so excited and happy I was able to get the bone marrow out into my bone broth soup this time. Should be way better nutrition for me this time. And so yeah, I was just so happy, so excited. Seems like a goofy thing to get excited about, but it made me so happy. Oh boy. Oh. And it made me think of that Netflix show, Strong Girl Namasoon, because her grandma would break bones with her bare hands. Oh boy. But yeah, it's a cool show. I've been telling my parents to give it a try, but I don't think they ever do. They just watch low vibration doom news, doom goblin news and stuff like that. But let's see what else I want to talk about. So I was thinking about where to start in the Bible to do like for making videos and reading some of the Bible. And my thought was start with the Psalms. So that's probably what I'll do. But recently I saw a YouTube video, The Grim Hustle. It's a YouTube channel, and I would call it a self-improvement channel probably. But anyway, his latest video was 10 books you should read that can improve your life. and so one of his recommendations was ecclesiates from the Bible. I don't know how to say it right. I guess ecclesiates. I'm not sure, but you probably know what I'm talking about. So I'll probably do Psalms and then ecclesiates. Is what I'm thinking now, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just alternate in between them just for fun or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's up. And I guess that's all I've got to talk about today. Oh yeah, another thing I wanted to mention, speaking of the Transformers, there's a YouTube channel called Hasbro or something, because I guess they made the Transformer toys or something. And anyway, they had episode 1 of the original Transformers cartoon on YouTube for free, and that was pretty neat. And yeah, like that intro, the intro was really cool on that. I can see why I liked that, and oh my gosh, they would put that show on in the mornings, like right when you're supposed to be going to school, you know. So I was always like, oh man, I want to watch this. I don't want to go to school, you know. But yeah, I kind of think public schools are pretty unfortunate, though. I was fortunate to go to a good public school and to have at least a few good teachers, but there's a saying that I like from The Art of War. It says, make your position unassailable. So, like, to me, public school is sort of like a little prison. So it'd be better to not go there, I think. That's how I feel about it. Even though I went to a good one and had a lot of good experiences overall, I still would have been better off probably not going, most likely. That's what I think anyway. Some people act like, oh, we're cool people because we're putting our kid through public school, you know. It's like, if you got the opportunity, you should try to let your kids go to a better school than a public school. Even though the one I went to actually was definitely one of the better ones. And yeah, in fact, I rode my bike around Garrett when I was visiting my parents, and there's a little sign on the outskirts of the school that said that, I'm not sure what it said now. It said something about that the school had won national recognition for being a good school or something, but I don't remember what it said for sure now or what it was. But it's not the school that's the problem. Well, it's the hit my head on a bag of chips. I got some chips hanging off the shelf where I've got my little like yoga mat. I don't really do any yoga, but I've got a yoga mat. I was doing push-ups on it because push-ups on the hardwood floor was like bugging my wrists when I was weaker, but now I just do it on the floor, on the hardwood floor. But yeah, I had a wonderful bike ride today. That was nice. I was so happy I was able to break those chicken bones with my bare hands. Get that nutritious bone marrow into my soup. And all right. Well, remember, Jesus loves you.